wanna get hot?
No.
No. No. Oh, that's not right. Hey, everybody. Welcome in to the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update for week 3.9. I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, you want to know something cool that I figured out? Check this out. If I turn off my light, look how dope that looks. Because the light, look how cool that looks. Welcome, everybody, to the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update midnight edition. I'm your host, DJ Glizzle. Welcome, everybody. Andre, Outcast, welcome in, everybody. Been in the clits of the 80s, 90s, and today. Up and down the labia. Welcome in, everybody. We'll do that maybe some other time. I especially like not seeing your pastiness. Well, I have some weird filters on right now, so that's why I look all washed out and shit. But I had it on for retro, and I actually kind of like the way it looks, so you guys can eat my balls. Jackson James, appreciate you. This lighting is so rapey. Reminds me of my uncle. Well, that's a little bit too deep for the first 10 minutes of the stream. Welcome in, everybody. Don't let them distract you. We all know lights off equals pants out. I mean, why do you guys think that I turn off the camera every time I stand up? Why do you think I do that? It's because I don't have pants on. It's simple as that. I don't want to get Twitch banned, and I don't have pants on. Can't show any bottom nip. That's what I call it. Anyway, before we get started today, I just want to have a moment of recognition and appreciation for you guys. All you guys that are here every time I stream, maybe once a month, maybe once a year, whatever it might be. Whether you're here all the time or just sometimes, I appreciate you all. But especially the OGs who come all the time. I feel like sometimes I forget to appreciate you guys, and I'm always trying to hype up the new guys. So people like Pegs, Jimmy James, Rez, you guys, Cat Spray, Capium, Japanic Attacks, my favorite Twitch name, C-Lab, all you guys who have been coming to the stream for months, if not years, and you do it consistently. I really appreciate you. You guys are what makes me come back. I've had a consistent viewership since the moment I started streaming on Twitch, and if I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't keep doing this. There's so many people who are streaming to like 2 people for 15 hours. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I just could never do that. I'm not made like that. So you guys come in every time. I really appreciate you. And let's get into the weekly update for week 3.9. Earlier this week, you might have seen some memes. Free-to-play whales lost 3 quick games on Saturday morning and put us below Szechuan sauce, I think, and Chef's Elites. Six Samurais, excuse me. But we were able to batten down the hatches. What was that, Bubby? Batten down the hatches. Batten? Is that batten? Batten down the, what is batten? Batten down the, do you batten anything but hatches? What the batten? What the fuck does batten mean? Can you batten anything other than a hatch? The fuck? What does batten mean? I'm gonna batten your pussy. Does that work? Secure? I mean, that's purely a master batten the hatches. I'm batting down your hatches. See, that just sounds batten. Baitin'? I'm baitin'. Maybe batten down the hatches just means you're masturbating in the missile silo, right? Anyway, I need to have like the more you know thing that pops up over my head, but it's like Glanz thoughts, and it's like Towley riding on a star, and he's like smoking a bong, and Bowser's on a lightning bolt with a guitar, and it says happy birthday. Anyway, but we were able to go undefeated for the next X amount of runs, and we didn't lose another one, so we lost the 3 Saturday morning. Everybody thought we were gonna lose, but then Chefs and 6. I mean, we even had, they were people like dead team, free-to-play whales is dead, let's give them 3rd place this week. People in 6 Samurai were like, let's get them 3rd place. A little early, guys. A little early in the week. But anyway, and this was considered Excuse me. This week is what you consider a skill week. I'll explain to you why that's kind of a misnomer in a second. But the skill week is weeks where there's no legendary choices in the deck, and you have to play. You don't get a level advantage, right? That's the idea. Was this? No, this is the current one. So, and this was the outcome as far as overall. So on a skill week, the team that everybody says is full of whales, you know, got second highest average. Illuminati almost flawless, so good for them. Dire Tide right below us. But Tidal Wave ahead of Chef's Elite. Russian teams with one person with 112. I mean, I don't get it. Do they just have one person? They have 10 people on the team, but they just make sure one person does their runs every time. And even so, that fucking guy is getting 1 point or a 114 for like nothing. Like with no caps. I don't get it. I don't get it, but it's hilarious, man. Unless it's just a reporting error. But then you see Nambla and Szechuan Sauce right down there. So pretty cool week this week. A lot of interesting things happened, and you'll see that in the next picture. You'll actually notice that there was actually quite a bit of movement here on the top 10, 11, 12, whatever it's showing. Tidal Wave did go above Szechuan Sauce, because Szechuan Sauce got third place from us and, or not us. Szechuan Sauce was in the bracket with Illuminati, I think. I don't know, but they got second or third. Tidal Wave, I think, got first, I assume, because they went up by like 10 points, like 8 points, like barely though, like 69 to 76, like that's just barely. But Tidal Wave going up one more, that's pretty cool. French Family, everyone else staying around, and then Dire Tide going above Mercenaries. Just barely. I assume that might just be because Mercenaries is running like 30 fucking people right now or something like that, so they're not getting full crowns even if they do win. I'm not 100% sure. What's up, Reaper? What's up, Wally? Welcome in. Jackson, Cat Spray, Rez, everybody. Amazing Junk. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Outcast, Dodge, Japanic Attacks, man. Just such a good name. Such a solid Twitch name. All right. So that's the current. You'll see free-to-play whales is now, you know, back to 300 above Chef's Elite, and then but Illuminati, you know, good to notice that Illuminati is very, very close to Chef's Elite. So it'll be interesting to see if Chef starts running 46, because if they keep getting us and potentially lose, I mean, even if they win 60% of the time, 70% of the time, 80% of the time, that one time they lose, they're losing all the crowns that they just made up on Illuminati, right? So it's possible they start running 46 to avoid the 48 bracket. And that wouldn't really affect their caps. You know, they lose 2 points per week pretty much. It doesn't affect them because 41 is the mark where you start getting different caps. What's up, Casey? So it'll be interesting to see if when Illuminati passes them, if they'll do something to try to prevent that, or if they'll try to do that right now. What about the 37 bracket? Well, 41 is kind of the lowest you could go, because once you get to 41, when you're below 40, actually I'm not sure if it's at 41 or below 41. I can't remember exactly how they worded that, but 41 is the marker for where instead of getting, well, obviously if you have 50, you get more, and then 49 to 41 is slightly different. So instead of getting like 150 in a week, you'll get 135 or something like that. I can't remember the specifics. There's a list of it somewhere. I don't really care what my total crowns are going to be at the end of the week, so I didn't really look into it. But yeah, it's something like that, 135 instead of 150, so you lose like 15. But then if you go below 41, you're losing enough, because like 15, you'd have to win every week, and they'd have to lose. I mean, every week, all it takes is one loss every 5 weeks, and that team that's below you isn't going to be able to catch up to you. So, like Illuminati, Dire Tide would have to be Illuminati once every month in order for Chef's Elite to not stay above them. if Chef's Elite got first place every time. If Chef's Elite doesn't get first place every time, then obviously it's going to impact them much harder. They're like 37 in a row. LOL. Hey, we almost have 37 viewers right now. It's awesome. But yeah, cool to see two things movement. It'll be interesting to see if Tidal Wave and Szechuan sauce continue to switch back and forth, because I think they switched before. But man, that break between Tidal Wave and TMI is just so much that it'll take them a while. Even though TMI is only 30-some people, so they're not getting as many caps. Crowns, excuse me. 400, that's a lot. That's a lot to make up, so it'll be tough. It will be tough. So let's get into last week's Team Wars games. Let's pull them up. We have a lot of good ones, but some pretty shit ones too, so we'll watch these. We have the official, Red Links official. This week we actually probably should have jumped to locked and competed in gold because our deck was pretty stacked. So that was a miscalculation on my part. But I'm not sure if we'd be able to get, I'm not sure how many people understand that that's our kind of goal. I think I need to reiterate that a few times and just make sure everybody knows that, like, if it's adventure heavy, everybody go to locked. Everybody go over to locked. And we'll go there. Fucking hook hand hitting that Tupperware. I mean, just my luck. Just my fucking luck. We use that so we hit the kite. You see how much damage that does? Now he pushes himself away. We're waiting for the Wonder Tweak Pirate Ship Timmy combo. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Is that a dead kite? Is that a dead kite? Oh, my God. That's the greatest combo of all time. Wonder Tweak and Pirate Ship Timmy were so fucking brutal for me this week. I think every game I got that combo off. I'm not even kidding. That thing is fucking ridiculous. And you see that sometimes Wonder Tweak can backfire and I can actually bring them into you to get the range on it. Super Fart just delays the inevitable. I really don't like Super Fart. Really don't like Super Fart. So the Poseidon slows New Kid. Alternate Human Kite surviving, dropping all our energy. Oh, if we would have tapped that hook hand, that would have been awesome. Our hook hand gets hit by his, but doesn't even get, like, tickled. That's not even fair. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel bad, but it's like, we started over. We gotta climb. 1307. This is one of the lowest I've ever gotten. I have gotten 3 digits before. I think I've gotten an 800. I want to say I've gotten a 300. I've never seen a 2-digit in Team Wars before. Never seen that. Nice. The hook hand hitting the Heidi, but not enough damage. Super Fart's okay if it kills a few units. Yeah, that's the problem though. You have to, even at level 6, it doesn't really kill anybody. But you can use it pretty well. So that's going to hit everybody anyway. Mostly the Cupid. I was actually thinking Cupid would be a good choice this week because nothing to really deal with them. But I think I underestimated how fucking brutal Pirate Ship would be. We got the alternate human kite. I was wondering, yeah, I was going to test that. I was like, can I get out of it? Nope. Get pulled right back into it. Pirate Ship Timmy using his ability. Got a 3-digit a few months back. Yeah, it's been a while since I did, but... Oh, so we pushed with the alternate human kite, we actually pushed the swashbuckler away. Almost pushed her away enough where she didn't pull the Pirate Ship Timmy. So that was almost really cool. Kind of interesting. We get the slow on this Heidi. That's probably already going to be dead. But the kite's going to come out. No! Oh, nice. Heidi got protected. Timmy protected as well. No, but I should have slowed on the kite. Should have waited on the kite, and I could have survived the bar there. We're going to use Wonder Tweak. This just pulls any defense out away from the Cartman, which is going to blow our way to history. I think I played pretty well. Can't hate on that. It's ML Jesus, his alt account. Incredible. How you doing, Meow Bark? But yeah, Super Fart's only good. In one of these games, be watching out for it. I get 2 Super Farts in a row because I have my entire deck out. I only have 2 cards in my hand. It's like Super Fart and like Chomp, or not Chopper. Super Fart and like fucking, I think it might be like a double token or something. Like I literally couldn't play the other one. I can't remember. So he loses his ability, but he's only level 4. So that's why I led with the diabetes. Like if some dummy uses the power bind on diabetes. Like that just saved me something useful, like the Timmy losing it. So worked out pretty well. I like that we ran alternate human kite on this account. I thought that was pretty fun. And alternate human kite, if he was leveled to 4, 5, or 6, really useful in team wars. Like being able to survive that new kid blast is really impactful. Like you really don't think about that, but not taking any damage from that. That's why kite is such a big team wars punisher, because if he uses his shield to stop the damage from new kid and anything survives with a little bit of damage, new kid can't help enough to matter. So just using like every ability. Poor guys. I feel bad, but like what are you gonna do? All right, now we got definitely not Glanzer, who was on Namblings, who had pretty much the same deck that we chose on free-to-play whales. I think, just like I said in the weekly update last week, there wasn't really a whole lot of differences. Most people went with Wonder Tweak. Most people didn't go Powerbind. Most people went Pirate Ship Timmy, stuff like that. Not a whole lot of nuances. And most people went Swashbuckler, even though like she's not great, you know? So we're just protecting the Timmy here. Timmy's a big card. We were mostly just trying to get his Timmy here, and he actually pulls in the Swashbuckler and perfectly plays here right into my hand. Now this kind of is negative for me, and the Powerbind comes out, but we had just dropped Shaman, so the Powerbind is no more. Beautifully played. This is just the deck winning the game for me here. Now the Powerbind on the Shaman, I can't hate that. It's not involved in this push here, so it actually might, you know, it's better than if Timmy got hit, Zen, anybody else got hit. So that's probably the best choice here. We could just snap that Heidi. No, a little bit on new kid. We're just using the Timmy to use the extra damage because we're trying to save that Zen, and the plus 19 from the max 6. I think even Namblings brought Friar to level 7, which is actually pretty smart. Like that's pretty smart play, because that extra 19 makes new kid damage pointless. Like it makes it worthless, right? So you can see here, he might shield it from new kid because of the slow, but we're able to do some damage on the kite, which is really the important part there. And Timmy survives that. Did Timmy even get hit by that blast? Yeah, he did. Timmy survives that blast, which is really important as well. But the hook hand brought us home as well. That was levels winning, but also just the deck, the superior deck choices really brought the wins this time. Fart's useless? Yeah, I don't like Fart. It's only good to spam people at the end. We went Captain Wendy. I will say Captain Wendy is great, but was it Captain Wendy or Wonder Tweak? Was that what it was? I can't remember, but Wonder Tweak was like fucking money, man. Wonder Tweak was definitely the choice. And I think Kite was the choice too. It's just too good. That shield is just too good. Like, especially in this game mode, just too good. Especially if you had Zen. If you didn't have Zen, you could have maybe made an argument not for Kite, but Zen Kite is just too good. Wendy Pirate Ship. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess Wonder Tweak was only good because of Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship was pretty damn good too. Because you could group them with Wonder Tweak, I think Pirate Ship was better. If you didn't take Wonder Tweak, Captain Wendy was the better choice. I can't remember what Wonder Tweak was. Wonder Tweak or... I don't remember. So Timmy has an incredible range on his stuff, don't forget that. And he used it, and we were able to take energy there. So you can really just get incredible value from Pirate Ship. I think I kind of changed my mind on Pirate Ship this week, and he might be an easier choice next time. Tweak versus Lava. Oh, that's why everybody was running Tweak. Okay, that makes sense. They did a weird thing this week where it was like a fighter and an assassin, and a range and a fighter, a spell and a range. Like it was kind of weird choices this week. That guy played well though for a 61,000, like 6,100. Like not bad, not bad. You see this guy's name, and all of us right away you think, oh man, this guy's a professional. And I saw his name, and I was like, oh, we're gonna see an 8K. Nope. He spent all that time on his name, and he's not even 7K. Oh, he's slamming midline. No wonder this guy's not out of 7K, bro. All right, if that hits my Friar, that's actually kind of trouble. But nope, it hits that new kid. Our hook hand is gonna hit his Poseidon. No, the power bind. He missed Zen. He didn't even power bind the Zen. Like, what the fuck is that? It's honestly ridiculous that he's even 6,900. Like, clearly he doesn't play Mystic or Adventure or Superhero. Clearly he doesn't play these things. Yeah, I used that early. That was my mistake. I thought for some reason I was still slowed. So that was kind of a mistake. But in my defense, slow playing it like this is actually kind of beneficial. So now was where you play kite, yeah, when he grouped everybody up for you. And I do like about Wonder Tweak that it actually does like compact them and then it brings them back out to where they actually are. I'm impressed that they actually were able to do that right. You'd expect when units run against each other to just crazy shit to happen, but it looks pretty well. Clearly, I can't choose the card in front of me. Glenn's turned him into some Waffle House hash brown. What are you fucking talking about? Yeah, this guy really got fucked. Look at that super fart. Look at this shit. Watch this. Look at this. Look at how many cards I have out. If I had super fart, I would have used super fart 5 times in a row here. Don't die, Heidi. No. We play a hook hand immediately after he dies. Hit new kid. Oh, we hit the Timmy in the back. Oh man, that was just sad. That was just sad. I'm surprised so many teams went Zen over Sheriff. Zen's the right choice. Although Sheriff did well on the Adventure Lock team, I will say. His damage was pretty good. Being able to hit Kite with that damage, Pirate Ship Timmy, a lower level Pirate Ship Timmy and Kite, and him could kill the Kite, which really all it was this week was trying to kill the Kite and the enemy Pirate Ship. If you killed Kite and Pirate Ship, you win. And the way you can do that is Wonder Tweak on the team. If this hits Timmy, we're in trouble. Oh, we're safe. We're safe. All right, Timmy on Timmy. This is good. That's a crime. That's got to be some sort of hate crime. So now we get the Kite out just to try to get the hits immediately on the Timmy, which ends up paying off for us. We get the Power Bind, and we don't have our Shaman anywhere, which might end up being detrimental. We're trying our hardest to get Shaman out. I get the slow on the Wonder Tweak before he spawns. He brings everybody back, but that actually kind of helps me because those are my 2 range cards that he just brought away from his group. So that's one thing about knockbacks, pullbacks, move arounds, whatever you want to call them. You can use them and fuck up. Like, you can screw it up. Like, imagine a PC principal knocking a hanky back into my new kid and losing. Like, that happens constantly. And now once again we get we get pretty much all our cards out. I mean, I just brutalized people this week. It was not even fair. Moist Curdle, what a great name. There wasn't much fighter DPS either, so Zen lasted long. Yeah, and especially with Fryer helping out. Yep. Yep. And then Zen taunting to retarget like away from the Fryer, and then Fryer heals everybody up. Yeah, it was very useful. Very useful this week for sure. Zen was definitely the choice. I think we picked the best deck we could have this week. I don't think there was anything we could have done differently that would have been better. Like 1000%. I played someone with a moist butthole as their IGN. I love this. Never go in against a Sicilian. Look at that sniped hook hand. Taking the hook hand right before the shield comes out. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Now we're slow playing a little bit. We're trying to get the battle on our side of the field, but our level 5 and our level 6 and 7 cards are just not fucking dying. So we're pulling this together. This is just to kill the Kite here. Our whole goal is to kill the Kite. I don't care about anything else. So when the Kite goes down, I don't care that everybody else was shielded because my whole goal was to kill the Kite. And now that Kite's down, my Zen's clean, and we're going to be able to just clean up, protect everybody here. Our diabetes boy is going to run through, and this is the death ball that wins you the game. There's no way to stop this. There's no way to stop this. There's nothing in his deck that could possibly stop this. Especially with, if the pirate ship was level 10 or level 7, 6, 7, whatever, max 6, maybe we could have a discussion about him stopping that push, but there was nothing. Zen was still full health. Even if he killed the first 2, the backline was going to clear it out, and then Poseidon was coming on the bottom side, slowing everybody. Don't forget, Poseidon does slow New Kid, so you can use it on an empty board. It still affects. I mean, look how slow New Kid attacks when he's slowed. Like, it's just ridiculous. I think it slows him more than everybody else. It like cuts his attack in half. Instead of going like do, it's like do. It takes so long for him to kill anybody. It's ridiculous. All right, we got Catman. Oh no, this guy was top 25 at one point. STFC Crunch, isn't that a good team? But then we see the rank. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, Wendy's good. Wendy's a good card for sure. People don't expect that, Wendy. So we're going to play this. Now we're going to play the hook hand to get lucky on the Kite. Will it pull off? Ooh, the diabetes boy survives. No, the hook hand actually hits the Tupperware, but Tupperware does not get healed there. Or not healed, shielded there. Can Diabetes Boy survive again? Yes, the kite just does not have enough damage. Diabetes Boy, the greatest tank of all time. This is part of the reason why I was a little bit worried about Timmy. The knockback on that kite could prevent him from getting targeted, kind of go negative on your side, but it doesn't knock him back as much. That 19 heal on that Friar is brutal, man. So that was a nice play on his part. Move away from my new kid. But see how it brings my Zen in, and now my Zen's in position to mess up. So Super Fart just delays the inevitable, especially with Zen out there. So yeah, definitely Super Fart wasn't the right choice. Chomper could maybe stop a guy that's close to you. You could freeze a Diabetes before he's about to use his ability. You know, you could freeze Poseidon before ability. You know, you could do something useful with Chomper. But Super Fart is just there to troll pretty much this week. We're gonna get that Timmy to finish. Nice. We clear out his whole team. Poor guy. Poor guy. Poor guy. STFC Crunch was Coffin's team. Went to shit when that account. I don't even know what Coffin. I don't know what account Coffin is. Maybe he was top 25 at one point then. So we lead with the Tupperware. This account, this is on Namblos. This deck is very strange. You can see the levels aren't super great, but we did have Pirate Ship Timmy 6, which I think is a big part of the game here. Now he can't use his ability on the Tupperware, which is nice. A little bit of a nice play there. But one thing about the Tupperware, if you had Tupperware and Shaman, it happened at some point this week. Must be in one of these games where Timmy getting hit there was big. I thought for sure I was gonna lose after that because Timmy. This was my third game, so Timmy was, Timmy had proved himself to be fucking brutal. So we're trying to just keep. We're trying to get get the kite killed. That's our primary goal. Kite dead. So we gotta move this in. Nicely done. We're gonna shield here. I should have tried to shield and stop the Timmy, but I screwed that up. So he uses the shield. Hook hand hits New Kid, which actually helps us out. And we got Shaman in the corner. I was honestly trying to see if with like the swash heal gets removed by Shaman, but so now can we finally kill the kite? Yes, we finally kill the kite, and now we got a little bit of a push. A little bit of push so we can maybe defend with the kite, supporting it. We're dropping everything here. We know that we don't have to worry about a Satan or anything like that, so it's a little bit less worrisome to drop a bunch of stuff. This is why Tupperware was kind of something you didn't want to run. Now, he used a Super Fart with no damage. If he would have waited a fraction of a second, our Coffin, some Asian girl. Oh, okay, I remember. I think she did YouTube videos, right? I think I remember her logo or something. I don't think I ever watched one. Boom, sniped it. The hook hand getting protected, or not the hook hand, the Friar getting protected from the hook hand. Friar coming in, Swashbuckler getting played right after the bar gets taken to pull away any chance he has of defending. Friar is going to take that down. Well played. Good deck. Well played. This deck is good because like you don't really have to have levels for it to be good. You just don't. PST blasts New Kid and gets no shockwave damage. Yeah, dude, that's sick. It's solid. It's solid. Can you color commentate my weekend TVT too? I mean, maybe. Not right now. It's a little late. I do have one bonus game this week, though. All right, what do we have next? We have Pirate Ship Timmy in the corner, top left, behind. You know, if I make the same choice twice, you know that it's the right choice. Now here's a little worry. We gotta slow play. We don't want to feed into his shit right here. So he actually played into me. He shouldn't have played bottom line. He should have played top line and kept supporting stuff, because this lets me use my energy to stop his energy and not get out of position because I'm still defending in the back. If he would have just supported his fucking death push with that kite, it would have been hard for me to deal with him. If that Tupperware would have been in front, the hook hand would have been in front, I wouldn't have been able to hit kite with that Timmy there, and it would have been much more difficult to defend that, because his kite stayed alive for fucking a year and a half. I mean, he's still alive, right? So in the really slowing us down on dealing with him. Hopefully Zen gets hit. Yes, Zen gets hit there. I was gonna pull away the kite if I had to. I want to pull. See here, I didn't want the kite to come with. but it actually works out where I end up getting the damage on the kite anyway, so it ends up working out. We didn't get the hook hand tech there with the shield, but just killed our Zen, so not a big deal. Heidi's as much of a tank for us as Zen is, honestly. Now Friar's gonna be under here as well, keeping everybody alive. We could super fart here and knock the hook hand back a little bit and protect, but doesn't look like we're gonna have to. Heidi level 6, walking into the iconic general. Hopefully Kite can save here. Doesn't look like he's going to, but the taunt really doesn't do anything. Taunt not helping him at all. Wonder Tweak level 5, doing good damage. Very valuable card there. I don't want to use the shield there. I mean, I could have used the shield there, but I wanted the damage on the Tupperware more than anything. So I didn't want... The reason I didn't use it there was because I just wanted Kite to keep attacking. I didn't think keeping Heidi alive was really going to help. Or whoever it was. Shaman? I can't remember. Princess or Pirate Ship Timmy, good on defense, and our Tupperware walks right through. Doesn't get stopped by the super fart if he tries it. So Tupperware was good in that way. But looks like Heidi attack got on New Kid, or maybe it was hook hand there. I can't really tell. We get the nice move again. Oh, and it pulls in Kite right at the last moment. Beautifully done. We get Kite out again. Now this is going to be another push if we can just get there. Can we double fart it? Let's see if it happens. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Use a card. Use a card and fart again. I can't remember what account it was. It must have been on this account. At the end, I didn't even notice it, but one of the... No, it wasn't this one. God, what deck was it? One of the decks that we had Super Fart in, I used Super Fart twice. No, that wasn't. Was it the Adventure Log? I swear to God. I was able to use Super Fart twice at the end. It's pretty hilarious. What game was that? What the fuck? What game was that? No other... Dude. I'm confused. Anyway, we have one more game left. We have... This one's got to move slightly. We have I'm Hunting Aliens versus Oblivious Reddit Shadow. It might not be super great quality, so bear with me. I didn't record this one, but we're going to watch it anyway. We got Sheriff, so this is the Sheriff choice that we had. Diabetes boy, getting that extra health, not bad. I like getting hit a little bit before you use it, because then you're actually healing the damage. Right there, you're not... See, I don't know, it's kind of the same, but you have to take the hit, you know what I mean? If you don't take the hits, you're not really getting the same value. So I like to have a couple of hits off of me, especially this week. There wasn't any damage that was going to surprise you. I mean, the Pirate Ship Timmy could have technically surprised you, but this push is working really well, pushing right through them. You're actually getting some weird interaction there where they're kind of pushing the targets around because Sheriff's big fat ass is in the way. But this guy's levels are kind of going against you here. Oh, see, this is where Super Fart might have just played against him. The Diabetes boy survives in the background. Here's the push. Here's the push. The Tupper. Oh, the Pirate Ship does get on the Pirate Ship. I didn't think he was gonna. Dude, you're having some weird ass interactions here. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's kind of moving weird. Your Pirate Ship is jumping all over the place. But, oh, if that could have healed the Diabetes. No, he does take down Diabetes. Saved by the bell there. Just barely. Not Tupperware. Shaman coming. Nice 79 hit there. Ooh, no, the Timmy going down. Diabetes not getting his heal off. You were smart not to even try it there. He still got one attack off. The Kite starting. Ooh, the early Kite push. Interesting. He's getting those 19 heals. This is good. This is good. The Super Fart. No, maybe not. Slow playing the Heidi. Nice play there. Instant shield. Nice timing. Little bit of practiced up here, you can tell. Now we got the Heidi down there. Get the slow off. Get the slow off. Not worth it. Yes, yes, yes. We're very worth it. Way better than the 100 damage that Poseidon could have done there. It also slows his Poseidon. Now you get the Sheriff, the tank. Here's the counter push. This one might be it. We'll see. We got the Friar. Should have put the Friar up closer to the Heidi. Heidi would have been able to survive a little bit longer there, long enough for maybe the Kite to shield her. Bit of a misplay there, but the Pirate Ship Timmy's going to come back here. The Wonder Tweak's going to get in on the shield him, protect him from the... Oh, you almost had it. Little late there. You could have had the protection. Oh, this is going to be interesting. The Wonder Tweak's going to come just in time here. Boom, the nice hit on the kite. That extra AoE that Timmy has really helping out. Here it comes. The AoE damage, the movement, get the shield off. Get that shield off. Well played. The super fart not doing anything. We're going to OT, boys. We got Poseidon mid. We got Fryer mid. Get that heal. That's important. Fryer's a big card here. Captain Diabetes up top. Captain Diabetes up top. Okay, that works too. That works too. Keep going. Keep going. I would have gotten Diabetes out already. But I guess he's waiting for that swashbuckler. That might work too. The hook hand coming in. Is this going to hit the Poseidon? If it does, that's game. No, but it hits the kite, I think. Helps him kill that. Oh, the slow. The Zen is real easy. The Zen really prevents people from getting that last bar. Gonna heal up. Nice. The new kid not able to deal with the Poseidon. Still slow from the Poseidon. We get the power bind out on the shaman that could have just healed himself. That was a waste of energy. Flexing on that bad power bind. 18 seconds. Is he gonna be able to push through? Push the Heidi. Push the Heidi. Oh no, here it comes. Here comes the Timmy. Nice shot there. Good shot. Can we get through? 9 seconds, 8 seconds. This is going to be tight. You got to get the shield out. Use this. Yes. Timmy hitting new kid from the back. Well done. Well played. That was a fucking nightmare. I hope that was much better on your side of things. I hope that wasn't as... I hope it wasn't that laggy when you were playing and it was just a recording. Because, my God, I would have had a fucking aneurysm. Nicely done, though. Nicely done. Hey, Tipsy, thanks for the subscription. Tripsy, excuse me. Make sure you guys check out Tripsy. He plays a lot of Rust, which is a blast if you have the time for it. I do not have the time for that. We're going to give him another sub loot box because it's his first time. Tripsy, welcome in. If you don't know what you can do with those buckets that you just got, check out the loyalty link. Steam keys and Amazon gift cards. We're almost running on 60 viewers right now. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We have the developer update, which is going to be pretty interesting coming your way. But before that, we're going to look at the decks for next week. The deck choices, rather. I think I might have to rearrange the deck. Oh no, it came through pretty good. Nice. Nice. I got this serialized well, boys. All right, so let's look at what we got for next week. We have a combination fantasy and mystic and superhero. Looks like they're only doing 3. You know what? Honestly, there's a bunch. Shaman's in there too. So it looks like it's an all theme pretty much. Sci-fi's in there. Yeah, it looks like all themes are represented this week. So that's pretty cool. You'll see the kind of combinations that you never see, and this type of thing. I'm really glad they started doing this. It adds a new nuance to Team Wars because it makes the games different, right? If I had a choice, I would play 50 Team Wars games every week. I love it. I think it's the best test of skill when you know the enemy's deck and you can really push and pull and know exactly how to counter what and when and where. Awesome. It's awesome. Favorite part of the game. It's just the Team Wars overall. Well, no, honestly, Team Wars overall is good. It's the best iteration of a Team Wars game that I've played. The only other options are like Guild War kind of things where it's like a raid on a boss that has 2 million health or whatever, and you just have to chip away at it slowly with 50 people. Or it's like on Tactical Monster Rumble Arena, you put in a AI defense unit, group of units that other players just play against the AI. So it's like not even, you don't build the deck as a team. There's no real team aspect to it. It's just individually you impact it. So I don't know. This is the best way because as a whole, you impact everybody. Like with your caps, with your upgrades, with your deck choices, you impact everybody every week in like a legitimate way. And somebody who's, top of the ladder can actually impact someone who's lower by having more caps or whatever. So I think everything is good about Team Wars except the way that they do the scoring and that kind of stuff. That's it. Everything else is good. But this week, where did my highlighter go? Where did my highlighter go? There it is. Let's check it out here. So Dark Mage Craig, I can already probably say we're going CKI. Like Dark Mage Craig, fuck that guy. But let's look at the options here. Pigeons isn't going to be chosen probably. Rats probably not. Swarm is really what he helps with a lot. Backline units he could help with. but only if you have something to boost with. No, there's no reason to play Dark Mage at all this week, so CKI is definitely the choice. There's more impacts on the whole. Yeah, it's a so this Team Wars is like you're only strong as you are individually, right? For your individual account. Which is that's a good thing to have because it drives people to progress their account, which drives them to play, which that's good for the game. But it's mostly because everybody's using the same deck and everybody's kind of agreeing on that. That's unique to games that I'm aware of. I don't know of any game. I guess I don't know what Clash Royale does for Clan War. I have no idea. I've never played that game. I don't even look at it. I think it's so fucking stupid. And I play other games exactly like it that you would call Clash Royale clones, but I hate it. I don't know why. I really hate Supercell, honestly. That's why I didn't start playing Badlands Brawl either. Supercell, that shit, fuck them. Fuck them. Anyway, Nymph versus Ice Sniper. Ooh. Interesting. There's no coup, so there's no consistent upgrade on that. There's no Randy, there's no catapult. The only thing that you could boost the Nymph with is pigeons or rats. And I don't think you want to play pigeons or rats this week because of Robo Bebe. So Ice Sniper Wendy is going to see a lot of play this week. And just remember, Tupperware doesn't get frozen. And Shaman will stop it. So it'll be interesting to see how well the Shaman does this week. Heidi versus Nelly. Nelly would be a good choice if pigeons or if rats was like the absolute choice, but I don't think it is. And same token, Heidi deals with rats just as well as Nelly does, if not even better with New Kid, honestly, because if Nelly doesn't kill the rats, she just knocks them back and they could come back, get retargeted, have no health, and survive behind Fryer or something like that, right? So not a good idea. So Heidi, definitely the choice this week. So far, these three choices are made for us. I don't think there's any other choices you could make. Tupperware versus Poseidon. I think we saw Poseidon being strong last week. That slow was very impactful. Even with Shaman as an option, I think what you'd want is Shaman to be used for Poseidon to free up your Ice Sniper freeze, which is much more impactful. Or potentially, if you go Alien, you don't want Shaman to be used on Alien, right? But I think Shaman's the choice this week, not Alien. So in Tupperware, what does he protect against? He doesn't get frozen from the freeze. That's not bad. He doesn't get chompered. Purify is probably the right choice. He doesn't get pushed back by Kite. He doesn't get frozen. He doesn't get lowered by Dark Mage Craig, but I don't think any of those are useful enough to justify him, especially since Shaman's going to be the choice. You don't want to run double token. You want to make sure you can put token out to heal something immediately. So Poseidon's the choice. These four definitely chosen for us. Staff chosen for us. I mean, alternate human Kite in a lower team, like for Adventure Lock, honestly, I wouldn't hate going Kite and then boosting up all the other cards up as high as we can, like getting Heidi all the way up, getting Rats all the way up, Shaman all the way up. You know what? Never mind. We have to do Sally to 7. I lied, because there's not as many options as I thought for Adventure Lock. So, but yeah, Sally, pretty good unit. Sally's a good unit to play just top side when they're kind of fucking with your push bottom side, because Sally just ignores people and just goes straight for New Kid. And she's got a little bit more of an attack range, so people can screw up and she'll still hit New Kid. But I think Kite could be useful for sure. But yeah, there's not really any other assassin options, and you kind of want 2 assassins to go with Canadian Knight Ike, because another assassin is going to really help Canadian Knight Ike survive, because he's going to be killing stuff that CKI is fighting. And there's no real AoE damage this week, so definitely no big deal to group up. Bebe's the choice this week. If you want to try to run pigeons and not feed the Bebe, good luck. Good luck. Rats aren't the choice. I think Angel has proven to be really good this week, especially if you couple her with Fryer heal. Angel behind Heidi and Poseidon is actually a pretty good little push. They're going to stay with the heal and the slow. That's going to stay alive quite a long time. And there's no burst damage this week. Nothing. There's no pirate ship Timmy. There's no... The only burst damage you could consider would be hyperdrive burst damage, but I don't even consider that burst damage. So, kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. We have Angel. So, honestly, all of these are pretty much chosen for us. This slot, depending on what team you are, maybe. Shaman's the choice here. You don't want to run Alien Clyde and just have the poison Shaman, so that would be stupid. In this case, if you run hyperdrive, you can just use freeze ray to stop that hyperdrive. So that's a dumb play. As well as you could purify them too, technically. So I don't think that's good. You could purify the freeze ray too, but the freeze ray AoE is way bigger than purify. So like, you're still probably gonna have people frozen even if you purify them. So that's chosen for us probably. Hyperdrive is just a dog shit card to begin with. And then Purify I think is over Chomper because I don't think Chomper really stops anything. Chomper could stop the Sally. Chomper could stop CKI from getting his charge off. I could see that, but the Purify to stop, I mean, Purify does remove Purify does remove the buff from Nymph, including the health buff. It doesn't remove CKI's buff, and it doesn't remove Robin Tweak's buff, but it does remove Nymph. So if they play a Nymph and then they feed pigeons and then rats, just hoping that with no removal this week, a Nymph with 400 attack just beats you, and then you can just purify that, and they just wasted, you know, 9 energy basically. So yeah, I think I like Purify this week. Purify, and potentially to stop the freeze, you know, if you're waiting for it and you're ready for it, it's good. And the Purify could stop if your shaman's buried. Purify the Alien Clyde, you know, purify the slow, and there's a lot of stuff that you can purify this week. So I think Purify is definitely the choice. You can't argue me that one. And then this slot, Friar's the choice. We saw last week how good the new Friar is, especially against a level 14 new kid, which you're basically just completely removing new kid from the equation. It's really nice. I got like this weird, like, you know, there's like a itch in my back of my ear, and I can feel it in the back of my throat. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I'm dying. Is this cancer? Is this what a stroke feels like? All right, that's the deck. Okay, here we go. Why not Zoidberg? Por que no los dos? But yeah, I think AHK gonna get nerfed when more people get him to 6. You think so? I don't know. I think he's pretty. Except Double Wendy. I think Double Wendy's fine. Double Wendy's just fine. Double Wendy ain't no problems. Wait, what about Double Wendy? Who's the second Wendy? Oh, Ice Sniper? You're not going to play Ice Sniper anyway, probably, so yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. I would not worry about that at all. Most of the time, you're going to want to play Angel, and when Angel dies, supporting your push, you can use the other one to defend, right? But yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. Nicole would be a dead slot probably anyway, so most likely Ice Sniper is going to be dead. Most teams aren't going to upgrade Ice Sniper. I can guarantee you. Most teams are going to put Ice Sniper 2 or 3. Is she rare? Yeah, 3. And then don't even play her. Upgrade everything else. She's just not very good. Her problem is just the slow is just, it's just, she would be upgraded. Well, yeah, but you want to get the cards. You'd prefer every other rare to 7, every other common to 7 before you touch her though. So she's not gonna get to 7. She's not gonna get to 6. She's not gonna get to 5. Her animation takes forever. Her charge time is too long, and then the stun itself or the freeze itself can just get fucking purified. So why would you put that card out on the field? Why would you do it? I would rather upgrade Purify. But yeah, you're right though. I mean, she's probably gonna get upgraded because there's not much else to upgrade. But yeah, I would max staff before I do that, because then you could use staff on defense, right? There's just other choices first. And then like free to play, I'll be able to upgrade her. Other teams, probably not. Would be smart to. And if it's Nymph, you leave Nymph base anyway, probably. 3-cost fighter. I mean, 3-cost fighters aren't bad. But when you have 2-cost fighter, like you just, in every situation, you wouldn't want to play this slot. There's no fucking situation where I can imagine that you would want to play this slot. When you have Poseidon, Heidi, Shaman, when you have Friar, when you have fighters that you can play at any moment in the game, there's no way you would ever want to play that slot. I bet you every loss you see this week, that person will have played that slot. Bet. Watch it. And then the winner didn't play that slot, or they played it at the end just to laugh, to prove me wrong. He was so clutch and strong last week, and we'll have the caps to upgrade hella high. Who are we talking about? Oh yeah, Friar Jimmy was sick. Last week, a lot of people didn't have card levels because they never played them. Yeah, Hillbilly, and that's another point. When you have common and rare cards, that takes time. Common and rare cards getting leveled up across the board take time. And in a game mode where it's 5 different themes, you're not just gonna, my main deck has always been Mystic, so I have all these cards level 6. No, you have to have all 5 themes upgraded on these cards to be able to play them at the level. So if you have Ice Sniper 6, you might not be the person that has Friar to 6 to 7 even. So I think there's a misnomer that like this is a skills game, like it's skill game, and it's non-whales can compete better when there's no epics and legendaries, because the truth is that that's only true if you are a free-to-play player that's been playing since day one. Otherwise, this game is so difficult to come into the game and get your hands on common and rare cards. It's just so fucking hard. It takes so many to upgrade. People like us have been upgrading these cards since there was only 50 common options back in the day, 20 common options, and we already had them level 6 before the next common came out, right? So we have such a big advantage to that. The catch-up mechanic helps us, but when you just start this game, you could get your epics to level 3 or 4 pretty quick. Spend a little money, get some lucky end of game, or get some lucky end of season Team Wars packs with the right epics. You could get your epics to a competitive level, but your rares and your commons are going to be dog shit, because that takes time, that takes requests, that takes effort, that takes buying them from your shop every day, that takes just grinding events for the amount of common and rare drops you get. So much. But so whales and stuff, who most whales play the game a lot too, they're gonna have those cards leveled up, and other people aren't. So like when I have all my cards are level 7 and I go up against somebody who's playing base level 6 cards, that's a huge advantage. That's a bigger advantage than a level 4 legend base to level 4 max, or level 5 base. That's a bigger difference in those cards. So that difference is gonna be huge. Like when I'm playing in Team Wars tournaments on free to play, and I go up against like Joey's account or Service or people who have level 7 and everything, it is such a big difference. You can tell. Like sometimes you literally just lose the game because their level 7 Friar kills your level 6, survives with 20 health, and gets 1 hit on New Kid. Like there's just such a big difference to that, like that little bit of difference in between the cards, because it's mirror matches. When it's a level 7 Friar out in the fray and I can just ink and Craig him, that's no big deal. But when I have a level 6 Friar and you have a level 7 Friar and it's a mirror match, that's really fucking impactful. Way more impactful than difference in legend cards. So people, people don't really think that through when they say, oh, it's a skills matchup. Like the whales don't have an advantage. It's a lie. It's a lie. The whales have less of an advantage on Legend Week sometimes, because sometimes a level 3 legend can do just as well as a level 5 legend. Look at Mecha Timmy. I run Mecha Timmy at 9,000 on Definitely Not Glanzer. Level 3. Level 3. I've been using PvP tickets for coins. Yeah. I'd still buy one epic every time because, like, I just want to. But I bring cash or the coins all the way down to, like, where it's not, when it's 1-to-1, where it's 150 PvP tickets for 150 coins. I think it stops being worth it. I don't think coins are the same amount as PvP tickets. Me personally, when I have 300,000 coins. Someday, you're going to be able to spend 100,000 PvP tickets on a legend. Someday. Vex, welcome back. Seal, welcome. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's continue to what you guys have all been waiting for. We got the weekly update. And the crowd goes wild. All right, are you guys ready? Hopefully there's some good ones. Okay. So this week, you can see, I don't know if you can really see it too much, but Witches and Healers Challenge. We got the Chaos Cup this weekend, which, if you don't know what the Chaos Cup is, there's a lot of information about it on the Discord and the on the forums. But basically it's a challenge mode, but instead of challenge mode levels, which is like friendly fight levels, it's more like tournament level, which is level 19 new kid, and then 6-5-4-3 for the common 6-5-4-3. So legends are 3. And then the other thing is that new kid does double damage this time, so it's a little bit different. And the top players get some rewards. The top person gets personalized portrait of their new kid for the #1 player. So it's kind of a cool little thing, but I don't know. This game mode to me has always just been gimmicky. It doesn't really feel like there's really a test of skill, because it's just like who puts together the amount of most terrible opponents. Like, it's not about winning the most against good opponents. It's about beating the most shitty opponents fastest, which I think is bad. I don't like the way they do their stuff. I think it should just be like total number of 12 run wins. Like, that should be the leaderboard. However many 12 run wins you get, that's your point. You get a 12-1 run, that's a point. Like Trials of Osiris on Destiny. Like, when you can just keep going back and back and back, and your score is just lucky. You know what I mean? It's just luck. I mean, to an extent, you have to know how to play. But if there's 30 people that know how to play, the one that's going to win isn't the best. It's the luckiest. So I've never really liked the leaderboard for that. So to reward something as neat as a personalized portrait of new kid, for that, I just feel like they could do something else. But I mean, what else could they do? I guess I would prefer like fucking competitions, like community competitions, like fucking art contests or something like that. Do shit like that. Get people involved outside of the game. But it is free to do, so you can keep doing it over and over and over again. So definitely worth just grinding for the coins. If you're short on coins, this is your weekend to just grind some coins. But the challenge mode this week is Witch and Healers, where witches and characters that can heal cost 1 less energy, and they deal double damage. So that'll be interesting. A lot of fun cards are involved in that one. SPP getting the shaft, yeah. Upcoming bug fixes. All right, so we have a wave of bug fixes. That's pretty good. So this usually means that there's going to be a wave of new bugs to be on the lookout for. Here are some of the more notable bugs, and that means there's some under the hood probably that they're just not going to list all. I don't know if they'll do a bigger patch notes. Actually, I know they won't, because they don't do that, but it's too bad. The season reset timer will no longer be stuck at 1 hour. I don't know what that means. Never seen that. Really, really good thing to fix, right? The bug where cards would be missing from players' inventories would no longer happen. Okay. Alternate human kite will no longer knock new kids off their soapboxes. That's funny. I mean, that was really funny. The first time I saw that happen, that was pretty funny. Terrence and Phillip will now properly be resurrected by Dark Angel Red. Nice. I bet they've had that fixed for a while, but they're just getting it in this push. Nobody should be stuck on the call girl screen. I don't know what that bug is. Jesus will no longer spawn multiple copies. Quadriplegic Ninja is real sad on this one. He used to have that happen to him all the time. So just, that's a good bug to fix. I've never seen that happen personally, but I always play on a wired connection, and my understanding is that it only kind of happens when your connection's kind of fucky. Many fixes have been made to the ad system, so hopefully you won't have so many problems with, like, click the button and nothing happens. Okay, upcoming balance changes. These are going to be interesting, and I will say I kind of agree with them all. First off, Space Pilot Bradley thinks that the call girl missions are done when they're... Oh, okay. Space Pilot Bradley is now has a stun that scales with its level. At first level, it's 1, then it goes up by 0.2 up until 2. At max level, it's a reduction of 9, which means that the original freeze reduction was what, like 2.1 then or something like that. Literally 2.09. So it's over. If you get it to level 6 or 7, it's overall not a big difference. Level 4, you're gonna see half a second difference about, and that's gonna be noticeable, but I don't think it's gonna be that impactful. And then when you look at 5 is gonna be pretty good too. So 5 and on is gonna be definitely playable. 4 I think is gonna be playable, but it just won't be as punishing. And I think it will kind of change. You won't be able to just run him with just Choir Boy and Hermes and Hanky anymore. You'll have to probably more likely do the 2-cost cheap fantasy assassins with him. Otherwise, it's just, I mean, Gizmo obviously, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too much of a problem. Hey, the Color Abby, thanks for the raid. We got some chef in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going through the weekly update for our South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update for the dev update. This is the thing that the developers do every week, or I guess it's not the developers, it's the content, the community managers or whatever. So yeah, Space Pilot, I feel like that's fair for the freeze. And then he's getting a little bit less health. So maybe I think he'll die to Incan now. I think he might have survived Incan before. I'm not sure. Don't forget, guys, to boost the stream in the channel points menu. Robin Tweak, we're reverting the changes on the health and attack. So he's still gonna be 3 cost with his old his whole old stats, which I think is good. I think that's fine. I think that's gonna be a little bit more useful. His ability is still kind of meh, because it's just, you can just remove that target, but definitely better than it was. Imagine Robin Tweak on a Smuggler Ike, and Smuggler Ike gets some fucking stacks. That could be scary. I might actually try to do that. That might be fun. But Smuggler Ike is going to double his charge. I think it is still not quite as good as it was a while back. I think it used to be like at level 1 he would get 25. I think that was the original iteration, was 25. But it is a lot. What's up with Talking Donna? It is a lot better. 2 a.m. Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you bringing the raid. And then Archangel will be added to general circulation. Ooh, great. A shitty epic to get. That kind of pisses me off. They should have waited. There's some that they'll wait for months and months, and they put this piece of shit out like a month later. God damn it. Smuggler was necessary. You barely saw him. I mean, you barely see any common assassins. The common assassins just get outclassed. Common fighters, they do fine. Common range, they do fine. Common assassins really get outclassed. Like really. All right, well, that's good. Buff Goths, move Michael's ability to Henrietta. I think that's stupid. I really disagree with that. You really want a 5-cost tank that you can't remove ever? Really? Really? No, you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. And change Michael to reduce the cost of other goths by 1. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Maybe Henrietta could like have that ability as well. Because you only get that once, right? Because they're just going to keep spawning back. So I don't hate that. Can we get a reset? But no, what's going to be good is now that they boost Smuggler Ike, Space Pilot Smuggler Ike might see a comeback. That could be fun. Deckhand with Smuggler Ike because he attacks really fast. Could be interesting. Can we get a reset of the TVT leaderboard? Something. You're only nerfing and buffing the same cards over and over again. That's the idea. That's the idea. Like, if you fuck it up, you fix it. But we're asking to nerf superheroes and you are still ignoring our requests. People are just so fucking stupid. You think that just because you request them to get nerfed, it's gonna happen? Are you fucking stoned? As much as I love using Nicole in events, maybe it's time to give her a rest for a bit. She's been in every weekend event since her release. I don't mind that. Like, let us use the new card. It's good for business. Any chance you can address the bug where the same unit spawns repeatedly? Yeah, that one's interesting. That one's really interesting. Yes, had this bug last night in game, was annoying as it was buffing a card that was killed and poisoned and kept coming back. Funny. Great changes and fixes, but how about taking away Pope's ability to revive Call Girl? I agree with that. It's original DAR level broken, yep. Also, TVT definitely needs a rework. Either new league above gold, yeah, I agree. I don't think a reset's really a good idea. Like, when you've been doing something for 3 years, 2 years, and you just reset it, I mean, that's gonna piss a lot of people off. And not just the people on free-to-play whales or Illuminati or Dire Tide or whatever. Not just the people at the top. The people that were fighting for 50, for top 100. The people that were fighting for top 200 gold, that if it reset, they wouldn't even be silver. Like, a lot of people would be upset with this. So I don't think resetting. I think a new one above gold is the idea. Put more of gold, cap it at a certain amount of teams, like 20 brackets worth of teams or something, whatever you want to do, and then that's it. If you're not that next team, then you're gold. That's what I would do. Lastly, we could use more rewards for donating. Yeah, that's a yeah. They're not going to change the request time. Like, that's not something that changes. The amount, like, I've never ever seen requests change in a game. I've never seen them change how many you get per request. I've never seen them change how frequently. I've never seen anything. South Park adding epic requests on Sundays, that's pretty typical. A lot of games add epics later on. But I've never seen them change, like, 6 hours or whatever. Whatever is at the start, that's what it is. They're not going to change that. A lot of these changes and bug fixes are very welcome, but these balance changes mean nothing unless Dark Angel Red is on the list. She's still so completely overpowered and can't believe that at the very least we have to wait another month for her to be fixed. There you go again with double nerf. What are you talking about, double nerf? Is Space Pilot Bradley going to die to Aerostorm? I don't think so. I don't think so. But Inkin and stuff will kill him. 2% of the players care about a reset, really? 2% would be mad about it. I mean, probably 5% give a shit at all. So, I don't know. I don't think it's worth... I don't think it's just not worth stirring the pot. You saw what they did. You saw how crazy it got. You saw how many diehard players quit when they made that big change with the commons and stuff. That's a big change. You don't make big changes like that in a game that's 3 years old. You just don't. You don't. It's a bad move. It's a bad game move. Game design move. Hi Toller, good call on the SPB nerf, and though I'm afraid it's not enough, I was rather hoping the nerf involved a limited boost aura. I don't like that. I don't like that. All Bradleys are everywhere. Now, why was the legendary card drop reduced on TVT rewards? You can't possibly know that for a fact. Just because you get a couple less than you thought you were going to, it doesn't mean it's less. It's a 50% shot no matter what. Even at the highest, it's 40. It's not even 50. It's 40%, I think. A gold pack in first place, you get a 40% chance at a legend. So you missing 6 weeks in a row isn't statistically significant. You missing 15 weeks in a row isn't statistically significant. It's completely within the realm of the statistic. Even 20 in a row, you're not breaking the laws of probability. It's tough as it is in most teams to have everyone complete their run. Now they have even less incentive. It is literally the only fucking useful pack that you get every week. The event packs mean nothing compared to that. You get like 20 epics, and you think people need more incentive with a legendary drop? That's fucking dumb. Also, it's been a while since you did adjustment to prevent D-ranking. That's not true. They changed the D-ranking system like not that long ago. That's also something you don't change very often, the matchmaking. Happy as well to see some of the bugs, but the main ones remain unchecked, such as resurrecting units, double hits. Double hits technically is a visual bug. Frozen units, that's just lag. Like you can't fix stuff that breaks when the game lags. Like you can't fix stuff that breaks when the enemy has a bad connection. Like you can't fix that. You can't code stuff that does that. Hey Bubby. Hey Bubby. See, even Bubba's like, fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. Fuck them. Bubba's like, fuck them, Papa. Fuck them, Papa. They're bastards, Bubby. They're bastards. Alright. Stop allowing those practices. What? Also, some of the Adventure Lock accounts have gotten way out of hand. Go fuck yourself. Go eat shit. Go fuck yourself. Why would you want to ruin other people's fun? What a fucking loser. What a fucking loser. Oh, somebody else is doing something smart. Fuck them. I didn't play smart. Fuck them. Wally, they're trying to bring us down, Wally. They're trying to bring us down, Wally. Look at Bubba. Bubba's looking at that comment like, that motherfucker. How dare you get rid of this? Adventure Lock is Bubby's account. I made that account for Bubby, right? It's for you, Bubba. It's for you, Bubba. That account's for you. Do the account's for you, Bubba. Do the account's for my Bubby Boo. Bubby Boo. Yeah, that guy can eat shit, man. Adventure Lock is the way. This is the way. Hi, Toller. Are you going to introduce any changes in relation to the Team Wars? It would be interesting to do a league every year and be able to get prizes at the end. Yeah. I mean, a lot of teams do it like, or a lot of games do like a month. Like all their shit resets every month pretty much. Or not month, like month is the season, but then it's like 3 months is like the overall season. Your cat's so chill. Well, he comes up to me. Sometimes he's pissed off, but most of the time he's a chill boy. Look at him. When he wants to be chill like this. But if I egg him on, he'll start attacking me. Sometimes he's chill though. Oh, see, now he's biting me on. He's biting me off screen. He doesn't want you guys to know. I consider Adventure Lock players are good players. They play no removal. Yeah, I mean, fuck. If you see, oh shit, this guy's got a lot of high level. All you gotta do is fucking play Leanne and I'm gonna lose. He wants you to rub his belly. The floof is a trap. The floof is a trap. He felt. Yes, I play level 7 Smuggler in Arena 13, so this balance is massive. Thanks. And what's with Call Girl missions? We're getting new ones? No, it's not that man. Cancel Call Girl Pope. I agree. It feels really unfair to play against this combo because of the huge energy advantage. CG, Call Girl, Kun, MJR, and Dar. Also, Mysterion respawning. So many units in the field with little energy. Yeah, it really is bullshit. Call Girl's a solid range unit. Yeah, she's got the highest DPS in the game, I think, for range. But now is ridiculous with her Pope interaction. Also, superhero units are OP. Even Mosquito can do a lot of damage to a Randy. Well, that's just like, that's not OP. Like, that's dumb. Like saying, that's just, oh, using a card against its counter is too strong. Mysterion is made to beat cards like Randy. To beat other fighters. Or not Mysterion, sorry, Mosquito. Mosquito is made to beat other fighters. He heals off of the damage and he gets double damage with the Swarm. That is his fucking thing. That's what he does. That's what his fucking card's idea is for. And you're saying, oh, it's too strong just because it's good at what it's good at? That's like saying, oh, Nelly needs to get changed because she kills my rats in one hit. What a fucking dumb way to think. Tool Shed with his Chomper is deadly. I mean, if you play right into it, like it's just like Witch Doctor. Don't play a unit right onto fucking Tool Shed. Use some range units. Play Adventure Lock versus a level 5 Grand Wizard Cartman and Manbear Pig deck. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Any update on the bug for certain players where no matter what color they have their new kid hair, it shows up as black? Weird. Buff Aerostorm. SMH. Again, superhero is not OP, and they are equivalently powered counterparts at the same rarity and cost and every other thing. That's definitely a lie. That's definitely a fucking lie. The primary issue is because there's nothing as strong as hamsters. Are not tuned to play against superhero decks. No, superhero decks have been out. It's been fucking years. And you think people just don't know how to play fucking superhero decks? That's fucking dumb. That's fucking dumb. Especially at higher levels, that's not true either. Higher levels are some of the only places you see fucking superheroes. Mysterion is a 5 cost and a legend. Just transform or MC him like everyone else does. Yeah, but you can't mind control him? What the fuck does that do? Transform him? Yeah, okay, I just transformed a Mysterion. What am I gonna do against fucking Call Girl Randy now? What do I do now? What do I do against the coon that has 40,000 stacks because I have a mosquito out, hamsters out, and the fucking Randy, what are they called? Plants? The pots? Those count. It's ridiculous. There's nothing inherently wrong with Call Girl Pope. Okay, this guy's a fucking idiot. That guy's fucking stupid. I can't believe that anybody can think that that's a good fucking thing for the game. Anybody can think that. In fact, if you have any concept of trading card design, you know that Pope as a card itself is bad design. Period. End of discussion. There's a reason Monster Reborn is fucking banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! Shit like that is bad design. It's stupid. Pope in general is bad. And when you can Pope back a card that's basically Pope, as far as value goes, no. You want to know why they don't have any 9 or 10 cost cards? It's because of Pope. But now they're smart enough. Now they're smart enough to put Henrietta out, and Henrietta can't get healed, can't get revived. So maybe they have potential to drop a 10 cost Cthulhu or something. But Pope is so stupid. I've thought that since day one. Pope is just a dumb card. It's bad design. It's not good for the game. It's not good for the building of other cards. It detriments you in so much because you can't put out really strong cards because Pope just makes it too influential. I don't like it. I mean, you can even Pope fucking Satan back. Like that doesn't even like make sense. Like, that should be against the law. Some people keep Satan low enough where when they Pope back Satan, it doesn't kill the Pope. If you have level 4 Satan and level 5 Pope, or is it level 6 Pope? Maybe level 6. You know what? That's changed. That's not true anymore. I think they changed. It used to be where I think level 4 Satan didn't kill level 5 Pope. Really don't understand why they refuse to exclude Call Girl from Pope revives. They did it for Jesus, they did it for Mysterion, and well, mostly they did it for Henrietta. Jesus and Mysterion are 2 specific types of cards. They're like self-respawn cards. I get it. You know, that's an easy code. Henrietta was a separate card that has nothing to do with revive that they just set as like you can't revive her. Why? Because if you could fucking revive Henrietta with the 3 goth kids already out there and get her back and then reset your push again? Are you fucking kidding me? And you have 8 energy respawning again with her? That is fucking ridiculous. 9 energy, 4, 3, and 2. Ridiculous. Or is Furkle 3? I can't remember. Furkle's 2, right? I always forget. But yeah, I don't... Some people don't really think very much. You just described the Call Girl Pope push. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah. That's exactly the same exact thing. The only difference is that with Call Girl, you have to at least have the cycle right. You have to at least have, but like with Goth Kids, like almost without a doubt, Henrietta's gonna be the last card that died because the other ones get respawned. But yeah, it's definitely difficult to deal with that push. I mean, especially if they have a high-leveled Randy, or if they even just bring back the Coon, and then you have the Mosquito and the Hamsters. The Hamsters getting released made Coon a way better card. That extra 2 that you can get for 2 costs is just that's good. Like, that's good. Every other iteration of Coon, not very good. Transmog is on my to-do list. Yeah, get that with the get that with the reward. I never thought about that. Yeah, Coon needs to be reworked. Yeah, well, I think what needs to be reworked about superheroes is that why the fuck did they make a keyword called teamwork with Coon and then just like not do, like, they could have just had every single superhero card had a teamwork ability. That's superheroes' idea. The more cards you have out, the more fucking shit you get. Might be really hard to balance that, but like, imagine if Mosquito's swarm got better based on how many units were out when he put them out. Maybe he spawned, maybe the swarm is much weaker, but he spawns a swarm per unit or something like that, you know? I don't know. You want to buff superhero and say you don't want to stir the pot? Well, I don't think that would necessarily be a buff. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. They fucked it up. Like, they fucked it up. You can't do that now. You can't make a big change like that now. So they can't like all of a sudden give every superhero card a teamwork ability. You just can't do it. Like, imagine, like, you can just think Mintberry Crunch, his teamwork ability would be something with his ability, like his ability damage scales. And let's say in order to get it to the damage it's at now, you'd have to have like 5 units out or something like that. The aura gets low, or maybe based on how many people he shields, that's how much damage his ability will do. Or not shields, it's more of a heal. Well, I guess it is more of a shield than a heal, actually, isn't it? Technically. Dar should be a goth kid, changed my mind. Now that would be sick. Imagine just Dar getting respawned randomly and just like randomly taking somebody else, just like killing somebody else. Like, imagine you get Dar right when Furkle comes back, and then Dar kills Furkle right away, just like double that stack real quick. Coon's better than Osimo. If you build the deck right, I could agree to that. It's really just because you can bring him back with Call Girl, though. Like, if you couldn't Call Girl him, he wouldn't be that good at all. At all. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But yeah, Chaos, Professor Chaos is one of the most impactful assassins in the game. Superhero has some cool cards, but I wouldn't say that superhero as a theme overall is broken. It's just 2 cards. Like, I think Randy's still a little strong. It's his attack range. It's his attack range. I don't know what they're gonna do because it's his attack range. It's a problem. Because you can gimp his fucking attack all you want. All you gotta do is ninja him and he's right back to where he needs to his broken place. Snipe the Pope trying to bring back Call Girl. Oh yeah, that's nice. That one's a little bit harder to predict though. It's almost like he'll get the first one off and you gotta snipe the second one, you know? But it's definitely, I mean, for every game that they win with that, they probably lose because they can't get it off. But I just think it's a really easy combo to get off. I think Pope should be more random, honestly. I don't think you should be able to necessarily pick exactly what you Pope back. I think it should be maybe one of the last 3 cards that died or something like that, so that if you really want to get value from Pope, you have to play Grand Wizard Cartman and then Man Bear Pig and then somebody else in order to really get the value. Otherwise, you kind of, you know, you're making a gamble. You play Pope, maybe you'll get Man Bear Pig, maybe you'll get the Hanky that just died. Either way, you're getting a unit and another unit. So like, even if you get Hanky back, it's still a 3-cost Pope, and 3-cost Pope at that range is at that stats is still a good play technically. I mean, you wouldn't want to bring back like just a cock. Unless you're Pegs, she wants to bring that back every time. All right, guys, so that does it for the South Park Phone Destroyer Weekly update. I appreciate you guys being here. We had a really good viewership this time. We are gonna keep streaming South Park. I'm not streaming on Saturdays anymore, or excuse me, Fridays anymore. So to make up for the 2 or 3 hours that I'm missing on Friday, I'm gonna start definitely streaming after the stream on Mondays. Sometimes I don't, or sometimes I was still doing it anyway, but a lot of the times I just did this and then stopped. And a big reason was I just wanted to get the update out, but I think I have it set up where I'll still get the update out by about noon every week. So we're gonna say goodbye to everybody for the update, but then we're gonna jump over to South Park. We're gonna do a little bit of the event, not too much, and then we're gonna jump into another game. Excuse me, another game that's actually gonna be voted for by you guys, voted by for you, Food Booth, by us. Fuck you. We're either gonna play One Step from Eden, Void Bastards, or Iris and the Giant, and they're all kind of similar games. Got a jet, enjoyed. Okay, bye, Pegs. You just leave immediately. But anyway, peace out, everybody. We'll see you guys later. Hey, look, it's a tampon. We'll see you guys later.